Fotoii, the essential magazine for photography connoisseurs, takes you behind the scenes of today's leading artists. In this edition, discover two emerging creators, Lea Lund and Erik K, who travel around the world in search of unique photographic experiences and have gained recognition from professionals and the general public alike.
There are really several different elements. There's the element of taking the photographs in the place where we'll exhibit. There's the element of discovering lots of sites with architectural significance. There's the exploratory element, which is really Erik alone. Because for me, Erik is like a continent. As Erik is pretty much dressed like this the whole time, we don't really need to prepare anything else.
There are a lot of people who straight away think that it's narcissism. Others think that I'm a sapper, which I'm not. As people generally have a habit of jumping to conclusions, many take me for a snob, someone a bit arrogant, a narcissist. People will say, "Hey, is it for a photo shoot that you're dressed like that? Or are you just like that all the time?" And this just makes me laugh, because I find it amazing, just like others are amazed, each in his own way, that people find it so extraordinary for someone to always be so well dressed, because for me that's very normal. Playing the psychoanalyst, everyone has their arsenal of weapons, as well as their own means for healing, perhaps very old, very deep wounds. So for me, elegance is something which helps me stand tall. I love elegance. That's just the way it is.
I think that Erik has a way of posing which is quite exceptional. I often say he is the subject, not the object of the photographs. That is to say, while he most certainly plays along with the photographer-model scenario, he's also always completely himself. As for me, I come from a drawing background, and I often say that I do photography in the same way that I draw or paint. Perhaps the originality is then in the graphic element of the digital etching process, which has a direct effect on these photographs. When we're driving around, sometimes it's like, "Oh, we need to stop here to take a photograph."
Each time we get out to take a photograph, there is always this unknown. And that's it. When you say you're amazed at how we've come to produce something new, when everything has already been done, it's precisely this unknown that pushes us to surpass ourselves, to exceed ourselves in order to create. So we just get out and then we just do it. We don't really ask ourselves that many academic questions. No, we take action.
Our project is to continue in what we're doing. However, it's true that we are moving towards colour. That is to say, that we are continuing with the same series, but we are slowly starting to tackle colour. We haven't yet done any photography in the United States, but we are contemplating an extended trip over there.
To work.
To come back with material on the mythical city of New York, the great landscapes. But even so, it's always a bit random. In short, the surprise is just to continue in what we're doing for a very long time.